All right, another 100 vegan presses, 10 pounds today. We're working ourselves up the ladder. We did body weight yesterday, or 5 pounds yesterday, body weight the day before. And so today we got 10 pounds. Going for unbroken. We're going to see. We're going to see what that looks like. Let me try this though too. I'm going to show you our little board. So here we go. Not sure if you can see that. Zooming in. No. All right, body weight 906. And yesterday 901. So we're looking at 9 minutes. 9-minute workout. Right around there, under 10. 100 of these. Remember, we call them, there used to be devil's presses. We're incorporating a strict press or a strict push-up. Dumbbells underneath. And we're pressing out overhead. We got 100. Not much to it. Weight still light enough. Functional movement. Building off the burpees. I want to answer this question here. What's up, everybody? Good morning. McCoy Mahan. There's way more people on the planet than however much fish there are in the 5% discovered. So it's not like we're killing the ocean and we actually do need it to survive. Nope. We don't need to survive at all. A&L Outdoors, man. Good morning to you. Truth or dare? No, just dare. I dare you to go catch a fish and eat it. Tasty. I mean, we've caught fish. I've ate fish over 30 years. Live on a river. We don't, I can go fish, but why? Just leave them alone. There's different hobbies. You can work out. There's great fishing games on the internet, on the Switch, Xbox. Go fish there, man. Like, there's no need to go out and harm any animals today or any day. You don't need to. Why go out and harm other beings, other animals? Squirrels running around, chipmunks, birds flying around. They're not, even if they're tasty, you can make great tasting plants. Go chop up tomatoes, go pick oranges, broccoli, cucumbers. Fishing video games are for kids who are bad at fishing. They're still not they're not harming anybody. That's the difference. Like, you don't believe in that. Why do you think that you can go out and harm other beings, other others? I mean, let them fish in a video game. Look at this. I don't know what that is. Gamer. I can't read that, man. I don't even know what that I don't know what that means. Can someone translate that? Or gamer, can you go back on English? Saw that one. All right, guys, keep the comments coming. I'm gonna answer them. I'm gonna post and I'm gonna answer. If you got any questions at all, I'm gonna try to get my workout in. We got 100 vegan presses. And what I'll try to do, if I got comments during it, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do sets of 10. All right, sets of 10. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Look at Sloppy Sot, man. Good morning to you. Teach your kids to fish. It's fun. And also, I hate vegans, so don't be a vegan. Why? Why do you hate? Why would you hate me? That makes no sense. And kids know how to fish. You know how to, like, we've taught, I mean, our kids fished. We came across veganism and understood what we're doing to animals after. And then once we learned, it's like, oh, we don't need to. So, you know, they're all taught. I think you can teach yourself. You can teach yourself on YouTube. You know, it's not about teaching, and it's fun. It comes at the expense of other beings, just like hunting is fun. You can go out and do other fun things. You can work out. Video games are fun. Look at this. Gamer. Man, stop harassing people on the street for some dumb rule you live by. Do you think that your veganism makes a difference to how many animals are dying? We are consumers and we will all consume. No, I understand, but you're an individual. You get that choice. You know, and again, you're coming. We're not harassing anybody. These are facts. You can look this up, and it's not a dumb rule I live by. I think you live by it too. A lot of us live by it. Otherwise, there'd be, you know, chaos. But we care about others. We understand that. We see that in ourselves. Why would we want to go out and do bad things to other beings that have done nothing wrong to us if we don't have to? So you don't have to. So, you know, yes, supply and demand. So if every individual, or if enough individuals stop buying it, they're going to stop producing it, and they're going to, you know, it's a business. So again, don't look at it like, oh, we can't completely we can't completely do it. So that means that there's no reason to try. That doesn't make any sense. Look at this. I just farted. Smell it. I mean, this is cognitive dissonance. So my man, you are feeling uncomfortable, and that's why you're responding the way that you are. You know, I have no background on you or whatever, but like, you know, you're not liking what you're hearing because you know it's true. Like, I'm out here doing it. You don't have to contribute to killing and eating animals or harming anybody. Nuh-uh. Yeah, man. You don't have to. I know it's a hard thing to understand, but you don't have to. I mean, it's really that simple. So just learn about it. Learn about what happens to the animals. Learn about what you're contributing to, and then understand that there's amazing plant foods out there. Like, we have it every day. There are cookbooks. We're about to make it's called Mob Mac and Cheese. It looks absolutely amazing. So you can eat everything. You can eat everything that you normally eat, just a plant-based version. I hate vegans. Why? Sloppy sod. What I do? And I think the only reason why you hate people is you hate, you know, the idea of vegans because you know that they're right. You know that, like, you're not doing it. Why? I mean, it doesn't make sense. You hate people that care about others and aren't selfish, that have empathy or show empathy. And I know you have empathy too. You just have to align that. So you don't hate. Don't hate. No reason to hate, man. No reason to hate. Right, Sloppy Sot? Don't hate me. Yes, I do. Hey, man, you can come on live, man. Click the link. We'll talk about it if you want. I'll let you, you know, like, but why do you hate me? The cows we raise are yummy. Yes, I mean, I understand it, but it's how you You don't eat them. You like what you have to do to them to be able to eat them. Like, why not just choose a plant-based option? Like there's yummy plant-based foods. Promise, whole foods, not processed foods. Not these are healthy foods for your body. Seitan, tempeh, broccoli, lentils, beans. There are so many great tasting plant foods out there. So, you know, it, and you're raising animals like actual beings. Don't fall for his tricks. These aren't tricks, man. These are live, man. This isn't a trick. Do the research. He's deceiving you. My man, how am I deceiving? How am I deceiving? Bro, I'm in school. I can't. Yeah, dude, get school on, man. Need to pay attention. But they don't teach you this in school. So, you got to kind of do your research outside of school. They're not going to teach you about nutrition. They're not going to teach you that you don't need to kill animals. They're not going to teach you a empathy class on animals, and they're not going to do all that. Cow equals steak. Or is that deer? Deer? Yeah, man. Understood. That's what that equals. But these are animals, and you wouldn't want it done to you. So why are you doing it to others? Too lazy. Too lazy to what? Eat plant foods? My man, come on. You got to work out. And I think get your mind right. I think everything starts aligning, and nobody's perfect. Nobody. But keep learning. All right, I got to get this going, though. All right, we got 100. My favorite vegan food is venison. You may say it's not vegan, but it comes from grass. I don't understand. You know, that's not venison or deer meat. Animal meat is not vegan. You're exploiting an animal to eat something that you don't have to. So just go straight to the source, man. All the animals that you eat all eat plants. So just go straight to the source. It's that simple. If it makes a good meal out of me, all right, man. Deer eat grass and I eat animal. Yeah, right. I mean, that's great. You don't have to. So, good one. We're gonna leave it up here. Man, let's move. There we go. All right, we got 100 of these guys to do 10 pounds. All right, A&L Outdoors is for you, man. Deer eat grass and I eat animal. We're gonna shrink it. Thank you. You're welcome, man. And I think honestly, I don't know any background on you, but you probably were taught by your parents about hunting and killing animals, right? And thinking that it's a good thing, but these are all individuals. These are individual animals having their own experience. And so, they taking that their right to their own life away from them when you don't have to. Like, I get if you needed to for survival, you can. I understand you're using it for food. My parents don't hunt or fish. Where'd you learn how to hunt and fish? Where'd you learn? Where'd you learn? It's unique, but I'm saying the majority of the hunters out there all learn. And if their parents don't hunt, I'd love to the reason why your parents don't hunt. You should ask them. You know, you gotta ask them. Myself, yeah, man. Who well, give me some background on it. Who do you go with? Who brings you? I'm sure you go with people. You share. You're in groups. You're surrounding yourself with people, and then what got you into hunting, right? Because I think if we're taught compassion and empathy and kindness to all beings, if we're taught that early on, nobody's hunting. Why would you hunt? Unless it's necessary. And then you can argue the necessity of it or the benefit of hunting. The benefits, you can find the benefits in a lot of things, right? It's just like you're picking and choosing, but ultimately you're talking about the life of the animal, of their life, through their lens, through their experience. So, all right, I'm gonna get this going. So, if you do have a comment, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do 10. Nah, I'm gonna get this unbroken. So we're gonna go right through. All right, I'll answer all the comments that you have after, but we're gonna try to get this another unbroken 10-pound dumbbells, vegan presses, baby. You don't see that? You're a gamer. You're a dirty clanker. I'm General Grievous. Grievous? I don't know. Thanks, gamer. Appreciate it, man. Unbroken. Here we go. 100. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 20 more, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 10 more, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, last one, 100, moving, 850, baby. 850. I'm gonna put it on the board. Unbroken. Today's the 4th. £10. That was the best time overall so far. A couple comments. You need more sleep to keep up with the lack of nutrients. No, I get plenty of sleep. Plus my watch says so. Shoes are too small. I actually got wide feet. These shoes are actually, there's my toe. If anything, they're too big, my man. Way off. This man needs some milk. You know, you don't, why drink the milk of another species? There's all plant milks. In fact, I gotta go get pea milk. Pea milk from Ripple. It's in one of the recipes. It's actually the most light consistency for milk. We've never had it, believe it or not. So, oat milks. There's almond milk, oat milk, rice milk, soy milk, pistachio milk, cashew milk, all sorts of milk. Coconut milk. I don't need milk from another species, neither do you. We lose the gland to process the sugar that we get from the breast milk about 5 years old. When we're young, we lose the gland because we no longer need our mother's milk, but definitely not milk from another species. So no, man, you don't need milk. This man needs some milk. That's the comment of the day, gamer. Spider-Man far from healthy. I think Spider-Man's pretty healthy, but remember, he's a like a comic, like he's a character, Spider-Man. We're real people. We got real choices, you know? But man, let me go back to this. This man needs some milk. Listen, I think I just ranted on that. But yeah, man, I mean, dairy should be the first thing to go for all of us. It's in nearly everything. In fact, it was in my pickles the other day. Hence the reason why I lost my vegan streak. I drank some or ate some pickles that had some dairy in it. Can you believe that? I just assumed pickles, wouldn't have milk in them, but here we are. But dairy is the absolute first thing should go. Salad sniper. Guardians of granola. That's a good one. I like that. Gamer. Kale Commander. Yeah. Yeah, man. Have you had these? Have you had granola? Lord of the Fried? Nah. I mean, Whole Foods, man. Think about being healthy. Lord of the Fries. Yeah, we definitely have fries, potatoes, different ways to do them, but, not a lot of fried foods. Again, if you're focusing on health, you definitely want to stick to all 100% whole food plants. Like, do that if you want health. If you're concerned about health, there's no need to eat any animals. In fact, the animal proteins that we eat are not good for our body. We don't need any animal proteins. Game of the scones. Good ones. Good ones. Let me just hit on this, man, because Beauty and the Best. Beauty and the Beat. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Beets are good, man. Beets are good. You got to eat those things. Eat plant foods, man. But back to the dairy. Dairy should be the first thing to go. It's in everything. And we're addicted to the cheese. It's got casomorphines in them. It's the same, basically the same way of why we're addicted to morphine, because it makes the babies, it makes the babies want to go back to their mother and make sure that they're breastfeeding. So we're all addicted to the milk and the cheese and everything. That's why we just continuously put it in everything. It's in everything. Absolutely. Hard to comprehend, but once you understand what happens in the industry, why you want to stop eating it, it's not healthy. You don't do it for health. So, just give that up first, understand it's in everything that it's in, and go for a plant-based option instead. You can certainly do it. Finding tofu. Yeah, man. Good one. Where's the other one? Beauty and the Beat. Let me add that. Yep. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Shakes. These are great. These are great. Fast and the Fibrous. Yeah, man. Using AI to do that. These are great. These are great names. Where to go? There it is. This man needs some milk. I gotta go soon, but again, dairy, first thing that should go. What happens in the dairy industry? It's all connected to the meat industry. It's not good for our bodies. Look up what happens, why acne, huge sources of problem. They're from milk and, acne issues as teens, adults, no matter what, man, we are not meant to drink another species milk. I mean, it's that you can't get more logical, more principled than that. It was never designed for us. So why are we should not even be coming close to touching it. It's just, we're not, that's not what we want to be doing. And it's not necessary. Let's just say it's not even healthy. The whole milk is good for your bones. Look up the science, and the facts suggest the opposite, believe it or not. Highest cases of osteoporosis, those that drink dairy or eat dairy. So, you have to do your own research. I'm not going to spit off any of these facts. Do your own research. Milk is absolutely not good for the human body, cow's milk. And then understand what happens in the industry. What we do to the mothers, we take away their babies only because we want to sell the milk for profit. So it's all a business. If you go on my Facebook, I've responded to Rebel Pastures interesting post that they had about losing one of their calves and them grieving over it. And I just felt I found it fascinating that they're grieving over a young calf, because they saw the mother, they were basically showing emotion around the calf, understood that their baby had died. They didn't really know why at the time, or they didn't post it. Maybe they'll figure that out. But they're grieving over this, yet their entire industry is based off of killing animals. Like, that's just the normal process of that entire business. They talk about taking care of the animals, and creating a relationship with the animals, and each have their own personality. So, to see that, it disrupted their normalcy. So that it was, outside their norm. They don't normally see that. So they're grieving over this. They see their mother of actually grieving over their baby. And these are a different species. And to grieve over that, but yet, it's for a business. So I know, looking at, that's like a certain inherent, not even inherent, a value around that animal's life, to sell their body parts, to kill them, to sell their body parts for money, so they can chop them up and sell them, or put their label on it and ship them across to customers who continue to purchase this and fund this operation. Taking part in killing animals when we don't have to is certainly not what we want to be doing. So, I got a little bit off of dairy, but man, just stop doing dairy. Breaking breed, yeah. If I saw, what's this one? If you saw someone hunting, would you go up to him and ask him to stop? Uh, I mean, no. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. And like, society is the way it is right now. I think more my impact is, I'm say videos of people coming across it, but and conversating with hunters outside of what they're doing, especially since they have a weapon. Just not put myself in danger. There was a 7-year-old that was shot, ding dong ditching. Just people with firearms, and just not someone I want to be around. Captain America, Chia War. Did we do this one? Breaking Bread. Iron Supplement Man. Gamer, good ones, man. These are great names. I don't know if these are my nicknames, or I'm not sure what you're doing here. but they're dope. Appreciate it. All right, guys, that's all I got today. 100. Best time out of all three so far. Tomorrow will be 15 pounds. We're going to try to keep them doing unbroken. You see, I was out of breath there. Dr. Satan. Yes, man. Yep. Seitan is amazing. It's a, meat supplement, super healthy. It comes from plants, no animals. All right, guys, we're going to see you tomorrow using 15-pound dumbbells tomorrow. All right, my time was 8:50. We'll see you. What's that? All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.